Hey everyone, we are live at 5 at Broadway.com. It is Wednesday, May 9th, 20 days to my birthday. I'm Paul Juan-Torres.
And I'm Ryan Lee Gilbert.
Who's that?
What? Oh, hi. Hi,
Over there we have social media manager, Caitlin Gallup.
Hi.
And who's here today?
She's here, the
queen, royalty.
The queen is here with us. Queen Lesli Margherita.
Yes. There's a live
You can
album
hear her.
and shows and other things happening. We're going to catch up with Lesli. We should give her a vlog.
We should.
That
That's
is
a
a
good
good idea.
idea.
What a great idea that would
Yeah.
be.
Really good
Anyway,
vlogger.
but first, today's top 5.
All right. So the first thing we learned today, well, no, we didn't learn. We already knew they were going to be there. But we got a first look at the new stars in Kinky Boots.
Yes, Tyler Glenn of Neon Trees. I love that band. I think we've talked about this before. I love them.
I've never heard of him, but I guess I know the music.
You would know their music, yes.
There's one star in Kinky Boots after the next that makes me feel uncool. So thank you, Kinky Boots.
Tyler Glenn of Neon Trees. He is in the show now. He is playing Charlie Price, and he is joined in the show by one of our favorites, Carrie St. Louis.
Yes,
We love,
yes. I know my Glendas.
Love her.
Absolutely. They've started in the show. Of course, Jay Harrison G is also back in the show as
best
Lola.
Lola ever.
So good.
Can
as
you
Lola.
sing the biggest Neon Trees hit?
I mean, I don't think I know their big hits. Like, I love their song Love in the 21st Century. It's such a bop. You should check it out.
I will
You'd
look it
love
up.
But yeah, we got great photos of them having a very special curtain call. Go see the show. Go see those incredible performers. They're all fantastic. L. Hirschfeld Theater.
It's true. And Jay Harrison G is seriously my favorite Lola I've ever seen. I'm just going to put that out
endorsement.
there. He's incredible. Oh, wait. We also
Billy
got...
Porter might have something
I
to say.
know. Sorry, Billy. I still love you. Watch Post.
She's too young. She didn't see Billy Porter.
We got new casting for Carmen Jones happening at Classic Stage downtown.
I am super excited
know
about
you
Carmen Jones.
are,
Every time
yeah.
I bring it up, I get excited because I got really obsessed with a recording of it years ago.
Right.
Anyway, so here's a name that apparently we all need to know that I didn't
Yeah,
know
he's
until
had a
today.
big day.
But we have two
Big
things to
day.
say about him. Clifton Duncan,
Yeah.
Star of Tomorrow.
Yeah,
Clifton
absolutely.
Duncan is apparently currently in The Play That Goes Wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hi, Clifton. I can't wait to meet you.
Mm-hmm.
He will be starring in Carmen Jones, playing like the sexy airman
Right.
that Anika Noni Rose as Carmen
Also
Jones.
lovely.
Fall. It's like a love triangle. It's sexy. The music is bizet. Is that how you say it?
I think you're right. I think it's
I feel like Lesli Margherita probably could sing some of this music. Some of the-
There it is.
Thank you. That's literally what it is. It's that. That's Carmen. It's the music of Carmen, but then Oscar Hammerstein turned it into like sort of a modern musical in
Right,
the 40s.
right.
So anyway, it's an all African American cast.
Love it.
Very excited for it to come back. It will be at Classic Stage Company starting June 9th, and John Doyle's directing it. And I don't know. I think this might be a big thing.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about it. Especially, there's going to be a chair. We know there's going to be a chair too, because John Doyle. Also, okay, y'all are not ready for this because the second stage season was announced, and it's got like amazing.
Just
shows
say what you
that
wrote in the
need to
notes.
watch.
Yeah.
It's lit.
It's
lit.
lit. She wrote,
stage
it's
is
lit,
what I
like a
wrote. It's
millennial.
lit.
Season is lit.
It's lit.
Well, it is lit. It's their 40th anniversary, so they're going big. And so there is a brand new play written by Tony winner Stephen Levinson. He wrote the book for Dear Evan Hansen, of course. A new play called Days of Rage. And it's going to be directed by Trip Cullman. It is set in the late 60s, October, and follows 20-something radicals who are busy planning an impending revolution from a quiet uptown New York college town when two strangers appear, disrupting the group's balance. Interesting. I'm already intrigued. Previews begin October 2nd of this year. Then, Superhero, a world premiere musical from an incredible team, John Logan, who wrote Red, among many other things.
And a screenwriter. Big screenwriter.
And a big screenwriter. Yes, he also created that show we loved, Penny Dreadful. I loved that show. Tony nominee Tom Kitt, who's nominated for, he's already won before, but now he's nominated for SpongeBob
Pulitzer
SquarePants. He has written the original score for this. Kate Baldwin, currently in Hello, Dolly, and Bryce Pinkham will be starring in this alongside newcomer Kyle MacArthur.
Cool.
Yeah. So
And Jason Moore's directing it.
Yes, and Jason Moore of Avenue Q is directing. And then finally, Christopher Shin's Pulitzer finalist play Dying City will complete the off-Broadway city. It is set in a spare Manhattan apartment where a young widow receives an unexpected visit from the twin brother of a deceased husband. And Lila Neugebauer of the Wolves is directing that.
Do you have a
production.
lighter? Because we should
It
light
is
it
lit.
up.
Honestly.
Yes.
Lit.
Yeah, this
It's
can't
an
even.
entire
Yeah.
page.
And this already, like, second stage is killing it. Right now on the boards with Lobby Hero, coming up, you've got Straight White Men, you've got Torch
We
Song.
love Straight White Man
Yes,
and Torch Song.
absolutely.
Torch
We love that. That's the
Back
two.
to the fire.
The two
Torches.
Torch
Right. Yeah.
All right, we got some news that I know all of you all are going to be excited about. The Secret Garden pre-Broadway lab cast is here. That was a lot of words.
Laboratory is open. Hey, have you ever heard of Clifton Duncan?
Yes, he's starring in Carmen Jones.
He's also playing Archibald, which is the huge role in
Yeah.
The Secret Garden.
Yeah.
So congratulations.
Yes.
We
Way to
love
go,
this.
Clifton.
So they're doing a lab. Warren Carlisle's directing and choreographing
Yeah.
it. I hear it's going to come to Broadway. This is sort of a pre-Broadway thing. Sierra Boggess is Lily. She did it at the concert production, which was fantastic. Amber Iman is Martha. Matt Doyle's Albert. Drew Gayling is Neville Craven.
Yes.
Adam Chandler Brat is Dickon. Brooklyn Shook. Wasn't she in Annie?
She was.
And Matilda.
Matilda.
Mary, Sally Ann Triplett, Medlock, and Tony winner Jim Norton is Ben.
That's
so
a crazy cast.
This is a big cast.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna have a future, but right now it's just a laboratory, so you can't go unless you have money to invest in it. And Clifton Duncan.
Way to go.
Way to go,
Star of
Clifton.
tomorrow.
Honestly, he's going to be on. No, he's not. I was going to say, all right, and last but certainly not least, you already know this, and we're excited to talk about it again, but the 2018 Broadway.com Audience Choice Award nominees are here.
That's right. The most important awards of this
Hello.
season are finally here. Absolutely. Mean Girls, the musical, leading with 15 nominations. They're all over the place.
The kids love Mean Girls.
Yeah, the musical, a song from the show, a couple of those actresses, Gray Henson, Barrett Wilbert Weed. They're all over the
Did you
place.
say those actresses?
A couple of those actresses, yes. The two lead, Erica Henningsen and Taylor Louderman.
Wait, and
of
Gray
course.
Henson got
And-
like 18
Yeah,
nominations
he's all over the
himself.
place too. And then Harry Potter and the Cursed Child and SpongeBob SquarePants following very closely behind with 10 nominations each. All of your favorite people from those as well. And then Once on This Island, Broadway.com's #1 show of 2017, as well as Frozen were honored with 9 nominations apiece. So, and we also have all the fun awards. Like we do the favorite
Divas,
replacements,
onstage
diva,
pair,
funny
replacements.
performance. Yes, like we do all of the fun stuff. But you can vote.
And Satine and Christian were here yesterday.
Yes.
From Moulin Rouge.
Yes, Aaron Tveit and Karen Olivo
Aaron and
announced
Karen.
those
It's a
nominations
trending
for us.
hashtag. Aaron and Karen.
But yeah, you can vote. You can
Through
vote
Monday,
right now.
through Monday night.
May 14th. You have until 11:59 p.m. that day, and then we will reveal the winners, and we'll have a little party on May 24th.
And it's private,
Those
I'm
winners.
sorry.
Yeah, sorry. That only we get to go to that.
Brian,
Yes.
I feel like we were super obnoxious today during
Probably,
the news.
yeah. But
Thank you for stopping by.
Please, my pleasure.
It's time for the Queen.
Yeah.
There's a royal
Yes.
wedding happening.
There
so the
is,
Queen is
yes.
here. Caitlin, why don't you tell us about Queen Leslie?
I would love to. All right. Lesli Margherita is a queen, is abroad, and she rules. She is also an Olivier Award winner for her West End debut in Zorro the Musical, but you probably saw her in her iconic role of Miss Wormwood in Matilda the Musical or in Broadway's Dames at Sea, or in one of her many, many vlog episodes for Broadway.com. This past winter, Leslie was seen in Off-Broadway starring as Cindy Lou Who in the One Woman Who's Holiday, where she was just nominated for a bunch of fancy awards. Today, she is here to talk about her upcoming show at Feinstein's 54 Below called Rule Your Kingdom, as well as her album. Ladies and gentlemen, send in your questions, but also welcome Paul and Leslie.
Hooray.
What does the Queen do?
She does like
that. Yeah, it's that thing.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. I feel so short.
It's all right. We could have gotten you a little booster
That's
seat.
okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry
That's
about
all
that.
right. It's
I'll
okay.
I'll slump.
Slump.
Yeah,
Slump.
yeah. There we go. We're even.
But you're so thin, you're going to just disappear.
I'm gonna disappear. How you doing?
Hi, I'm so good.
So good to see you.
Yeah, it's so fun. I went to the Drama Desk kind of luncheon thing this morning. That was
Oh,
fancy.
Yes.
Super fancy.
Yeah.
And super fun.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah, really exciting.
Who's in your category?
Billy Crudup.
Oh, him.
And that's about all I know.
Okay. Billy Crudup.
I honestly didn't even know that they had a category, like solo
For solo
category for
performance.
Drama Desk.
Yeah.
And I was at Disney World with my husband, and we had just waited in line for the
You guys go
Pandora,
there a
right?
lot.
All the time.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
we're huge
Yeah.
geeks. and I got off the ride, and there were like all these text messages, and I was like, "What?
happening?
Drama desk?
I
Amazing!
got Tony
yeah.
nomination.
What did I? Foiled again. Yeah, but it was like, it's exciting.
Yeah, it's awesome. So what we're talking about here, I have a printout of your CD booklet because I'm prepared.
That's what the kids call rat shit.
You've been singing to me today. I've been listening to your live recording, Rule Your Kingdom, which of course I saw live. I saw the show. This is a really fun album and I feel like it kind of captures that Bette Midler live.
I'm so hoping you were going to
thing.
say that. That's
Like
what
the
we were
minute
going
you
for.
start singing, what do you sing? What's the first song you sing? Oh my God, Baby, I'm
Baby,
a Star.
I'm a Star.
Baby, I'm a Star. And it's nuts.
And
I love, and you immediately, I get the energy, and I just was like, I love it. Just it launches you right into your kingdom.
We, when we were creating the show, we absolutely kept pouring over "Mud Will Be Flung" tonight, the Bette Midler
Yes.
live album. I mean, if you haven't heard it, share
Amazing.
it.
Yes.
And that's exactly what we wanted to do with the show. So I love that you said that. And "Baby, I'm a Star," Brett
Check
Ryback,
that off.
right?
Yeah, you did it.
"Baby, I'm a Star." I really wanted to do the song, and Bette's "I'm Beautiful, I'm Beautiful" was kind of the inspiration for it.
Yes.
So yay! Then we succeeded.
Yeah,
Hooray.
and this is a really fun show. There's also a great message to it, like all of your stuff. I mean, you really, we've talked about this before, but you really love sort of spreading this positivity.
Yeah.
And you have a lot of these young fans, and they follow your career, and they really kind of look to you. And you sort of you made your social media account Queen Leslie, and you said like, F everyone, this is who I am, and I am the queen, and it's sort of like your empowerment way of living.
Totally. It has nothing to do with me thinking I'm an amazing person or whatever. It has nothing to do with that. It literally is just people are going to give you labels your whole life, so you might as well give one to yourself that rules. So whether that's king, queen, whatever. So it was really about that and empowering myself and going, the only thing that I can control, especially in what we do in this business, is myself. And so the show is kind of all about that, ruling your little kingdom of you.
Yeah, and now it's going to live on forever. You don't have to like perform it to teach people.
True. Although we're performing it on Friday
You're
and
performing
Saturday. We're doing it Friday and Saturday as the album release.
Okay.
And we're doing, I think everything that's on the CD, but some extra stuff to Friday and Saturday night, late night, so anything goes.
What time is that?
11:30 at 54
the
Below.
super late show.
But we love it because literally anything goes at 11:30.
Oh.
So don't bring the kids.
Oh, wow.
But it's really exciting. And
So the shows are on Friday and Saturday, and they end on Saturday and Sunday.
correct.
I like that.
Correct. But I love it because we have so many people that come back.
There's a lot of great stuff on here, but there's also things like there's a lot of fun banter too.
Yeah, we wanted to keep all of the stories kind of intact.
It's the experience.
It's the experience.
Yeah.
There are the monologues and the stories behind some of these songs on it that were really, really important to me to get captured because of the message. And some are stories about my life, but a lot of them are really kind of empowering messages for anybody, not just in this business. But
like track 12, How to Win an Olivier Award, which is something you have. You have an Olivier Award. So
I do have an Olivier Award, and I broke it down into some steps.
She's just going to tell you how to get one.
That you can get it.
They
And,
actually love Americans over there. I feel like they do love they love to give Oliviers to Americans.
now they do.
But you were like
I felt like when I was there, people were like, "Oh, that never happens." But now I feel like it's
maybe you started something.
maybe I did. Maybe I'm a trendsetter.
So what else have you been up to? I feel like you've been like doing some fancy TV stuff.
Yeah, I was on this season of Homeland.
Yes.
And I'm coming up on Instinct for a few episodes.
Okay.
And I'm on Elementary coming up.
Ooh,
and
look
I,
at you.
I know, fancy, right? And then I just shot a pilot for ABC, and we will hear something very soon.
Oh, fingers crossed, everybody.
Yeah, super cool. Diablo Cody wrote it, who wrote the book to Jagged Little Pill. which is great, yeah.
Diablo Cody is the fancy screenwriter, and
Yeah.
now and TV writer, and now she is branching into Broadway and into Queen Leslie land.
Yeah, hopefully
So
more stuff.
and this
yeah.
is who's your co-star on this?
Yvette Nicole Brown,
Who's hilarious.
phenomenal and hilarious, and I loved her.
And you never met her before, I'm assuming.
No, we
Did you
met.
know her?
You have to go for a chemistry read because we play. We're the two opposite each
Yeah.
other, and so as soon as I met her, it was like immediately we kind of bonded, and we're both Star Wars geeks, and she's just such a great person. So, if anything, I hope the show goes because I just would like to spend more time with her.
And it's a
'cause she's
comedy,
rad.
I'm assuming.
It's a comedy. It's a multicam. It's an old-fashioned multicam.
Oh.
So we'll see. I don't know.
Okay.
But
Are
otherwise,
you freaking out?
Yes.
Do you freak out waiting for things like that? I mean,
To an extent. I mean, I eat a lot of cookies.
Yeah, I mean, you can't.
That's kind of the freak out. And my birthday's tomorrow.
Oh my
birthday's
God,
tomorrow.
I knew you were a May. Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
And my mom sent me a huge thing of schmackeries, and she was like, "Wait till your birthday, share it with people you're going out with." It's already gone. That was yesterday, because I've just been like stressing.
Yeah, schmackeries are dangerous.
Oh, they're so good.
Yeah, I know.
So good. But yeah, I mean, again, there's nothing I can control about the situation, so I just kind of have to let it go.
Showbiz.
It's showbiz.
But it's exciting that you're doing a lot of TV stuff. How did you make that happen? Did you secret that? Did you have a wall?
Did I secrete
have a new agent? Like what? How'd you? That's great. I mean,
like I always have a wall. I
Okay.
always have a wall of things that I want to do. No, I kind of in LA had done a lot of TV stuff before I came here, and then once I was actually out of a show, you can really start auditioning for more stuff. And I just really lucked out with Homeland, and I made a conscious effort to go for dramas, just because I was so known for comedy stuff.
Yeah.
But and so I got to do a ton of. I was on a Netflix series this year, another drama, but then hopefully this show will go because I really do love the comedy stuff.
Okay. All right. Well,
I lucked out. I lucked out.
We'll light candles and eat cookies and
light candles, eat cookies,
hope for the
and
best.
come rule your kingdom with me. 54 Below.
And
get the album, Broadway Records.
Starting at 11:30, and then is the album available now?
I think
almost.
Friday. I think
Okay.
Friday
Okay, so
at Broadway Records. Yeah.
Okay.
Broadway
Records.
Broadway Records. Yeah, I'm really excited for people to hear it, and it's pop. I mean, most of it is pop songs. There's a few Broadway songs, but it's kind of redone pop stuff, and I'm really, really proud of it, and it's so excited. And it's a live album, so it's not, like not everything is perfect, which I love.
Yeah.
And you hear the audience reaction.
Yeah,
and
it's like Bette Midler album. It really is. I mean, like.
That's all I wanted, Paul. No, I love it. I'm so excited.
Hey, Caitlin Gallup, is anything happening over there?
Oh, so many things are happening. I can barely keep up. But the first really, really wonderful question is, George wants to know, if there was a film adaptation of the musical Matilda, would you want to be in it?
Of course. Who wouldn't?
You were in Matilda on Broadway.
I was.
Yeah.
For quite a while.
First met, actually, you were doing that.
And you know what I love is, so I opened and closed Matilda, and the next person at the Schubert who's opening and closing their show is Bette Midler.
Look at that.
Wow.
Look at no one even. You're the only person on the planet that did that math.
And she's in my dressing room. Well,
is she really?
She has my dressing room, and then the two other ones that they like blew out
is
the walls.
That it?
Yeah.
Is that really where she is?
But part of this Rule Your Kingdom is when I was little, I used to write Leslie Rules under every table, and I still do it. So under probably her makeup table, it says Leslie Rules.
Underneath Bette Midler's makeup table, it says Leslie Rules?
It should. If the table's still there, then it really should. So Bette, crawl on under.
What a fun fact.
Fun fact.
That we'll never be able to find out. Does anyone get in there?
Oh, no, never. No. I tried. I wanted to see.
That's amazing. I love that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, Matilda. And do you miss doing vlogs?
I do.
Yeah.
I really do. Like the Insta stories are fun, but I miss vlogging. So I really hope that there's something like,
Yeah, vlogs are.
That we can
your
vlog.
vlogs really kind
of
took vlogs to a whole other level.
Yeah.
When you're also like a filmmaker. I mean, like you edited the vlogs, and it was like they were pieces of art. Yes.
Right.
Yeah. So thank you for that.
Thanks.
As
no,
always.
I love doing them.
People
so
watch them every day.
Who knows?
So
Maybe
many people are watching them right now.
Probably.
Yeah.
But I love watching them as well. Like I still watch everybody else's vlogs because it's just cool. It's super fun but yeah, hopefully I'll do something else to vlog.
Yes.
Always. What else?
All right. David wants to know, how did your obsession with Miss Piggy begin?
I was a kid, literally from about 5 years old. I used to watch The Muppet Show, and it's just continued. But it's always been Miss Piggy. I have pictures at like my 6th birthday party with a Miss Piggy cake, and
those
it's
shoes
always been
you
her.
were wearing recently. Where were you wearing those?
At the Lortel Awards.
Lortel Awards, right.
There's a company in England that I found out about because when I was there, I had lightsaber shoes that they made, and they're called Irregular Choice. And they came out with a Muppet line last year, and I freaked.
Amazing.
And got the Miss Piggy shoes. They're amazing. My favorite
feel like
thing.
when you're, I love Instagram ads, and I feel like you probably just get Miss Piggy and Star Wars stuff.
That's pretty much it. And hair. Wigs, hair.
Wigs,
Highlighters, beauty. Like it's pretty much, it's so basic.
I love it.
That's pretty much it.
That's amazing.
What else?
All right, Dana wants to know, you're so positive and kind and always take the time to talk to me whenever I see you. What's your secret to keeping that positive outlook?
I think it's hard. I think it is really hard sometimes, but you have a choice. You can either go down the spiral or you can decide to be happy, because it really is in the end a decision, and that sounds hippy dippy, but it really is how you perceive things. And even when, I mean, I'm not saying when horrible things happen you have to be like, yay, I'm going to be happy, but there is, I think, a daily choice that you can be a positive person or a negative. But I have my days. I have the cookies is when those come out. Yeah, I think everybody has their days, but no, I try.
The stories that Stewie could tell.
The stories that Stewie could tell.
Yeah.
My dog is over it, though. He is over it.
All right, I saw this earlier, but I can't seem to find it, so I apologize for not saying your name. But they asked, what is
Let's
the
call her Connie,
most?
please.
Okay, Connie. Connie asks, what was your favorite part and the most difficult part about doing a one-woman show?
Oh my gosh, Whose Holiday was the hardest thing I have ever done, and every day they had to push me out on stage but then once I was there, once I said the first 2 lines, then I was okay. But I wanted to barf every time I went out because it's only you, and especially that show, if I messed up one rhyme, I was screwed. But my favorite thing about doing a one-woman show was really kind of getting to control it in a weird way, because so often you're at the mercy of your co-star.
Right,
you know what I mean?
of course.
So in a weird way, I could control it. But my least favorite thing was also that I could control it and I was by myself. I really missed having people on stage with me. I'd just look over. I was lonely. I mean, the audience was kind of a fourth character, but I was really lonely. I love having people on stage and like having fun with people on stage. So I would just look over and it'd be nothing.
Is there anyone that you would love to like do a show with? Is there anyone like that God, that person I really want to work with?
So many. The list is so long. So many women actually that like I just love and admire, and the list is so long. I'm such a, I mean, you know this, I'm such a fangirl also that I just geek out over people. So things like the Drama Desk Awards, I'm like people that haven't met or whatever, but that's what's super fun.
Yeah.
So the thought of like, oh my gosh, I'm doing a show with like Cheetah or something is terrifying as well, because I'm a fan. So
Got it.
All right, and final question. We're getting a lot of different versions of this question, but what is your dream role, whether in a musical, whether in a dramatic straight play? You pick.
It's always been Evita. It's always been Ava and Evita, and I still really want to do that. But there's a bunch I haven't checked off on my list yet, but that's the main one. Yeah, I would love to do Lady of the Lake again. I did it once like in Sacramento and I loved it, so if that ever comes back, I would love to do that.
They're making a movie of that.
I know, I saw that. That won't be me. That'll be like Anne Hathaway or something.
I was actually thinking J-Lo.
Or like J-Lo, yeah. That'll be like somebody fancy.
That's a fun role, though. You got to do a lot of different things in that.
Yeah, love.
Yeah, I can see how you'd be great in that. Is there any bootleg of that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, well, that's it. We haven't ran out of time.
Yeah.
Okay, so rule your kingdom. Are you going to watch the Royal Wedding? Are you into royals?
Oh, yeah.
You are?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
Okay, I can.
That's the That's the 19th. What if I just showed up at your place and I was like, had donuts at like 5:30 in the morning? Boom.
It'll be on TV, I guess. It'll be everywhere.
It'll be everywhere. But I think it's in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Because for us, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's going to be a long night. Okay. Rule your kingdom.
Rule your kingdom. Yay.
You can either see the show live.
Friday Saturday night.
Saturday night, 11:30 into the next day. You can get the album.
At
you
Broadway
can
Records.
read the printout, like I have of the booklet. There's
it's
photos,
really, the CD's really pretty.
Photos, liner notes.
The actual CD's pretty.
No, it's fantastic and it's a lot of fun.
Yay,
and it really, and I love a live album where it really just feels like an experience of the show. So you pulled that off.
Thank you.
So high five.
Thanks. High
Good to
five
see
live
you.
at 5.
Good to see you. Live at 5, high five. Maybe we should end up some of the high five. That'll get really annoying.
Yeah.
Let's not. Let's not. Hey, Caitlin, will you take us out?
I would love to. All right, thank you all so much for tuning in. If you want to hear this episode again or any of them from the past like 2 months, you can listen to it on our Live at 5 podcast. You can just search it wherever you get your podcast and then subscribe and then listen your heart away. All right, join us tomorrow as we are joined by Broadway.com Audience Choice Award nominee and current star of SpongeBob SquarePants the musical. That's correct, Lily Cooper. Come in tomorrow and we'll see you later. All right, have a good day.